Yo, what's up everyone, welcome back, and today I'm going to go over just to show you how OP 3.0 is going to be with even just farm rates alone. Farm rates have been really talked about with all the news in 3.0, but if you haven't heard already, farm rates are going to go up by 5%. So you're going to get 5 times more materials. Just showing you how much that actually is. If I use the best tool in the game with the best upgrade in the game, on just a fucking I forget what they're fucking called. That's already a stack of hide for just one. Like, it's gonna be OP. And if you run your boss like dungeon with it, it's just gonna give you, well, times the other one by 5%. The other one that I done, we got what, 100,000 tower pretty much. So that's 500,000 tower in 2 hours. If you run your boss like, and if you do it right. It's OP. And I'm gonna go down to more statistics and show you just how much 5% actually is. So here we are over here at Brimstone Lake. If I hit this one node, 125, 125, 130, we're getting 600 per node. 600 brimstone per node. This is what it takes to make one bomb. Again, it was very, very cheap. But think about it, you're going to be getting 5 bombs for one bomb pretty much now. Because that's how farm rates work. You mine down something, you're going to get 5 times the amount that you're usually getting. So let's go back to brimstone. If you get a brimstone node, you mine it, you're going to get well over 600 brimstone per node. And if you don't believe me, I have a clip. And the Steelfire is again just brimstone, but think about it with how much normal hide. This is normal hide. If it was thick hide, it'd be getting a 1-for-1, but it's normal hide. So from the what do we get, like 600-ish hide from a hit, from just the kudu, that is 300 tar. 300 tar for one tiny animal that you're passing every single day. So you could just see how fast this is going on. Demon Blood, I didn't have to explain. Everyone knows how to get Demon Blood. Everyone knows how to get Demon Blood efficiently. If you really need a whole video showing how to get Demon Blood, you need some help. Crystal is a bit of a confusing one because obviously some people say Crystal is harder to get Brimstone, but it's just the same. Except from it's just a bit more awkward to hit. But I'll show you how much Crystal you get per hit. So here we are in the passage. This is one Crystal node right here. 255 Crystal per node. So with all the stuff I showed you, I didn't show you the Demon Blood, but if you go up and just mine the snake and unnamed set, you're gonna get pretty much half a chest full of Demon Blood, especially on 5 times. But for hitting one crystal one time, mining one brimstone node, and mining one kudu, and turn it with an extra bit of brimstone, that's an extra 300 brimstone, so half a node. So for doing all that, you can make 5 bombs. And let's just bring it up a scale. Okay, so with doing all the maths and looking at an old video of the tar, it was my old video that I made. Well, it's not really that old, but if you go back and if you do not believe me, you can see. And I times all the materials by 5. So that is the exact amount that we're getting on 3.0. If you do not believe me about how much materials you're actually getting, just go back and watch the video, please, because I'll explain. Because this is unrealistic amounts of materials. So, I'm just going to show you. This is, okay, you can go back and you can see that there's, obviously, it's not exactly 10,000, but there's an extra, I think there's an extra 400, but it might as well just round up to 10,000. You're going to get an extra, a few thousand, but I'm just going with a little bit less in case you don't do exactly the whole thing. So this is just running the Jabosig dungeon as a normal person instead of the every single thing. So running up to 10,000 bear pill alone. I'm gonna smelt it all down in the end. I'm gonna show you how much you're gonna get as well. 10,000 feline, obviously you get more, but that's just running up. But this is 20,000 fur. You'll get a little bit more than, a little bit less than 20,000 fur. Sorry, I think a little bit less. I think it's like 19,000 something. But round up to 20,000. here is 2.5, 3, 3, well, 4,000 hyena, so it's not that much because there's not a lot of hyenas in there. This was, I think, 18,000 or 20,000 thick hide. You can do them. I don't know. I'm not great. But that's thick hide. And then the last one was wolf pelt, which I know was 18,500 belt wolf pelt. So I'm just gonna go back to the video. I'm gonna see how much it was, and then I'm gonna times it by 5. Exactly. I'm telling you what I'm doing, and then I'll go back and I'll show you how many bombs I can actually make. Okay, so I've done all the maths, and it's really just unbelievable just how much stuff you can do. And this was all just one run of the Jabosig. So, if you do all that and you smelt down everything right here, and you do it, if you do the run twice, it takes you 2 hours to do this twice-ish, to get everything, to get the whole dungeon. If you do it for 2 hours, you can get 515,310. That's like the minimum of the amount of hide you can get in 2 hours. And that is 1,030 stacks of tar smelted already. So I'm gonna show you just how much bombs just that tar alone can make. I'm just gonna go over it with just my voice alone, just because it's a lot of materials is one in, and you can all smelt it down in one fireball alone. But if you smelt down all the tar, I'm not gonna go over how much brimstone, because usually it's the tar that's the problem. Well, especially for me. The tar is usually the problem with making bombs. Just because I can't be bothered running the triple stick, but whenever you do, it's obviously worth it. But if you run it for 2 hours, you get all the brimstone, all the crystal, and all the demon blood you need, which is very, very easy. If you match the amount of brimstone, tar, and crystal all together with how much steel fire you're going to be making, you can make up to 20,600 bombs. That is the exact amount of bombs, pretty much. So that just shows just how OP the 5 times is going to be. Yep. And that is only just me including the tar, so obviously it's a little bit unrealistic that you're going to be going out and you're going to be getting all the, well, like 500,000 brimstone as well, so it's just showing just how much like bombs you can make with just the tar from my other video that you can make. So it's just helping out the other video, you know. So obviously no one's going to go out and start making 20,000 bombs unless you're an absolute madman. But that just shows us how much bullshit 5,000 or 5 times is going to be, which I'm 100% down for. It makes the start really, really easy. Making free kits pretty much, it's easy. So if you didn't know, the new update will be dropping on September 1st. So yeah, I won't be streaming that day, but I will probably be streaming the day after the drop because I'm working that day. So I'll stream that and then yeah, I'll see how it goes. So if this did help, and if you have any other questions down below, you can just leave it in the comments. I'll always reply to them. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in another video. Goodbye.